Yes, we are back. Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond Click and Cliff. This is Cliff coming at you with a new podcast. Last week we talked about a fishing trip that never was. Yeah, it was a fun story, a little painful, but I hope you all enjoyed it. Today we are in the week of the 4th of July. And, yeah, matter of fact, it's going to be this Saturday. So, first off, I want to tell you all happy 4th of July, whatever, however you celebrate it. Hope you celebrate good with food or just relaxing or even just have a good day. It doesn't matter if you're not part of this 4th of July celebration, a different country you're watching this. Hope you have a wonderful day nonetheless. But anyway, since it is the 4th of July, I want to tell you about some shenanigans I did growing up. First off, this is a podcast. It's something you listen to while you are doing whatever you're doing to clean house, doing whatever your little heart desires. So we have you in the background, and maybe I'll make you chuckle, make you laugh, or something. I don't know. Maybe something I'll tell you today will lift your spirits. That's what I'm hoping. But anyway, we'll get right into it. This is, also this is a podcast of my experiences, life stories, what's on my mind, and where I share it with you guys. So anyway, um, we're we're here. It is Monday as I'm recording this. I always record on a Monday. This stream anyway. But anyway, uh, I'm gonna tell you some 4th of July stories that I did when I was growing up. And first off, I'm gonna start with my father. He did not like. Well, he liked the holiday 4th of July because he didn't have to go into his paying job. The man stayed busy though. He didn't really take a day off. He either worked around the house or somewhere. He did something. But nonetheless, today that he would spend with the family. He'd cook hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill for us, and we'd maybe have some friends over. And we would watch fireworks at night. But as a kid, you want to buy some fireworks and set them off. You want to hear the firecrackers cracking and the bottle what are they called? Bottle I don't know what I forgot what they're called now. But anyway, where you put the thing with a stick, firecracker, and bottle rockets. And I wanted a bunch of that. And my dad was really keen. He did not like spending the money on it. His motto was, "That's a waste of money." He said, "You let other people waste money. You just go watch the fireworks where it's free." And that's what he liked. He liked going out to the park later that night, and the city would have a big old firework show, and that's where we go. But as far as me getting some, he did not like it. He did it. Mom convinced him to do it, and so when I was a little kid, he'd sit out there with me. He'd sit out on the front porch, and I'd be out on the driveway, just having a heyday, going up warm ant hills, just having a good old time. And but every time I did a firework, I heard, "There goes $1. There goes $2. There goes $3." So my father, he was a man of money. He did not like to waste money whatsoever, and he thought that was a waste of cash to burn. You see, you're literally burning the dollars in the air. And I guess now I see his point, but when you're a kid, you don't really see that. You want to have some fun with it. And he did understand that. That's why he did it. He could have said no, and I would have to be okay with it. But he gave in, took me. Either mom or him would take me up to the firework tent and get some firecrackers, fireworks, just little bitty stuff until I got older. And then I had to buy it when I had my allowance or my money. So I always knew when 4th of July was around, I needed to save some of my allowance or money that I didn't make, and because I wanted to buy fireworks. So that was the simpler, kinder, mature stuff I did when my parents were around. But when I got into it, a teenager, it, it it wasn't very, what do you call, responsible, because I had to. We'd go. Me and my friends. We went to go get bottle rockets, firecrackers, Roman candles, and even those Bill Knight display. You know, with the big old, we call them mortars or whatever. And we get in the field, split up into teams, and we had a firework war. Kids, do not do this. If you're listening, don't have a bottle rocket fight. It's not. You actually get hurt and get burnt and poke an eye out. But this is my story. I wasn't thinking like that. Me and my friends would have bottle rocket fights. I mean, we would go out, and we'd always at first be you know, just stick with bottle rockets, and then here comes the Roman candles. We light them up and start firing them at people. Then mortars, those big old boom things that you see at night, we'd light them up and throw them like grenades. I went through so much clothes. I came out looking like I literally went to battle. Holes in my shirt, half burnt, maybe some blood. Those bottle rockets hurt sometimes when they hit you. But, luckily, knock on wood, none of my friends got seriously hurt. Like I said, we may have to buy a new outfit for the day, or, maybe a little burn on the fingers, or where a bottle rocket hit you, or maybe a little bit of blood, but nothing like ER worthy. Thank goodness we were in that category, but it was fun times. I wouldn't suggest doing it, but if you do, have fun, be careful, don't get hit. But it was fun. That is a fond memory of mine as a 4th of July. Well, then I got married, have kids of my own, and then I recognized what my dad always was saying. Because until I bought fireworks, I didn't truly understand how expensive it could be. Till my daughter got old enough, and I want to take her to the firework tent. We'll see what they got. I haven't been there in quite a few years. Whew. I understand they're out there to make some money. This is their prime year where they can make money. People, do tents and sell fireworks, make some side money. I get it. But man, I look at the prices of $100 for something I'm going to explode. Something that can only last minutes. I'm going to spend $100 on it. No, I can't. I can't do it. And now that's when I understood why Dad couldn't do it. I walked in there and I looked at $100, and this is only going to be going on for a minute of pleasure of watching colors pop in the sky. And that's it. And I'm going to throw the package away. $100? Nah, I can't do that. So, yeah. I went my dad's route, got the cheapest things I could find, and made them work. And, I think she enjoyed it. Got her some night stuff and got her some firecrackers and bottle rockets where we can shoot off during the day. But yeah, but yeah, I mean, I understand that people's got to make some money. I got no quarrel with that whatsoever. But man, those things get expensive, and just to burn, to for celebration. Hmm. Hopefully, I mean, if I'm gonna spend $100 on something, it better be a good 5 minutes of popping or something. I better get up and do some dancing. I don't know, but things got expensive, and nowadays, whew, I don't know. I mean, it's probably more. I haven't been to buy fireworks in a few years, so I'm sure it's gotten expensive. My daughter grew out of that stage. She don't really care to go outside and shoot firecrackers, so that time of life is gone. But I just wanted to come on today and tell you about my experiences. But, speaking of that, now we still partake in the barbecue thing. I'll go out there on 4th of July and I either go to my uncle's house or I'll stay at home and we'll have hamburgers and hot dogs and chips and all the works for 4th of July. And we will sit out in the back and watch people or do the fireworks. And we're pretty close here in my town. We live pretty close to the airport where they do the city fireworks. And we can sit there and watch. We'll sit there in our driveway and watch them at night. So it's still a good time hanging out with family. And that's what I like to use these holidays for, is to hang out with family. Family is number one to me. If I can hang out with my family, that is what I'm going to do. And I really hope you guys do the same. And, just keep good memories. I understand. I'm not getting the politics side of things. I understand there's some things going on out there, and either you approve or disapprove. That's up to the person. But I always will celebrate my country. I mean, I hope everybody celebrates their own country. Watching this, if you're from a different country, I hope you guys do have some sort of celebrating your country, because that's your country. You should be proud of your country, and I know a lot of things out there ain't good, but this day, make it good. Even if it's not for that, making good memories for your family and with your family. That's the thing. That's the way I want it. That's where I want to hit home. You may not agree with things going on, but you know what? That day, we should take that and put it to the side just for that day. Hang out with your family, your loved ones, and just be, think that we're there. You're there with them. And just spend the day of good cheer and try to be in good thoughts and spirits, and just make memories with your kiddos. Or your family, and that's the whole point in my imagination. Every holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever it may be, I will always keep tight to my family. Always try to make memories, and I think that's the most important thing in my book. But I digress on that subject. But I understand every country don't have a thing. Well, I know they have Christmas. Most countries does, or something. Make that day. Celebrate with your family. Do it with your family. Make memories. Whatever. If you don't, make a day. Make a day of celebration, I guess. I don't know. But anyway. But yeah, my 4th of July has been fun. This year, I don't know what we're going to be doing. We'll probably just stay at home and do what we did last year and watch them out in the driveway cook hot dogs and hamburgers and just eat and watch the fireworks and have a good old time. That's probably what we're going to be doing. I hope you guys have a safe 4th of July. And if you all do celebrate, a happy 4th of July to you. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I'm we'll leave this with you today. Hope you enjoyed today's podcast. You know, I told you some experiences, went in a little subject there, gave my thoughts on it. But at the end of the day, every day, always try to be somebody's light, somebody's darkest cloud. They could be having an off day, bad day, and hello from you can make their day a whole lot better. You know, and then that's good. Treat others how you want to be treated. If you want, if you're nice to them, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be nice back to you. Be respectful. Open the door for somebody today. Do something nice. We got a lot of not so nice stuff going on in the world today. You can change that by just opening the door for somebody, helping our elderly with maybe taking their bags of groceries out to the car, or help them in some way. Help somebody. That's what I would do, guys. Make sure you like this podcast. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your stories are, if you have any, or your thoughts. And if you ain't subscribed, maybe consider subscribing because it helps the channel out. I don't know. I enjoy doing this. I do thank each and every one of you. Guys, until the next time. Bye-bye.